Unemployed Actress, take one. Go! Wait, I didn't fix my hair. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of The Unemployed Actress. I am Lobcke, I am her, her is she, and she is me. Let's get into it because this week we are talking about my favorite actress of all time. This woman is just everything I aspire to be as an actress. She is someone I hope and I pray that I one day get to work with. She is just the epitome of just incredibleness, awesomeness, wonderment, intelligence. She is everything. And that is Viola Davis. I cannot tell you how far my love affair with Viola Davis extends. Only that from the moment I saw her in Doubt, it changed the game for me. Look, I know Viola Davis has been in smaller roles. She's been in so many cameos, which is it does her such a disservice. She is incredible. And then I saw her in Doubt. Her performance in that film, for I think a 7-minute walking shot. She just has a 7-minute conversation. And that's all we ever see of her, right? That's all we see of her for the film. You're just, it's just acting. It's just acting with a prowess that's just incredible. To me, and she said this in so many interviews, right? People call her the Black Meryl Streep. But to me, she's Viola Davis. She stands alone. She doesn't stand in comparison to Meryl Streep. She is Viola Davis. And she is an incredible actress. She's incredible. She then went on to do The Help. And I cry every time I see it. I think that cast did amazing, and I think she did amazing, and it was so Oscar nom worthy. And then she did Fences. Oh, and she won the Academy Award, and she just ripped my heart right out my chest. Because it's so incredible to watch her. And then to listen to her speak about her work. I know people are always joking that Viola Davis's award speeches, the speeches she makes when she wins awards, is just award worthy. You just give her another one just for the speech she just made. Just give her one. Because she makes these just so incredibly inspiring speeches. She speaks to so many things when she speaks to people. And it's this, you're just sort of just, can you tell I love her? I love her. I've watched a lot of her talks, and I've watched a lot of her acceptance speeches, and just knowing where she comes from and the life that she's led and who she is now, for as an incredible actress as I think she is, from where she started, from how dedicated she's been to her craft, for all the small roles she was in before we knew her as the Viola Davis. She speaks about all of it so beautifully. She she's got this, I want to say she's not resentful and she's not malicious of the large career she could have had, and she's sort of just here in the now with the career she does have. And she's got such a respect for her craft and for the part she plays in representation that is just, it's awe-inspiring. It's awe-inspiring. I've mentioned this before in that Academy Award speech that she made for Best Supporting Actress for Fences. She spoke on, you know, that being an actor is the only job where we get to represent humanity, where we get to show what it's like to be human, where we get to portray people every day. And I think my love for her it's so bad, but my love for her is how well she is just herself and a person, and how she brings that to all of her characters, how she shows us these, I wouldn't say flaws in them, this chink in their armor, she shows us the humanity. She always has a moment, if not moments, where she just goes for the humanity of these characters. I love how people always joke about one thing Viola Davis is going to do is when she cries, she's going to let that snot run. She's not going to wipe, she's not going to nothing, she's going to let that snot run. Big example of that was in Fences, in that incredible speech in Fences. But I think what's amazing about that is that she goes crying and crying from a space of just deep hurt and betrayal. It's not pretty. It's not. Snot flies. Tears go. You're puffy. Your voice is gone. You're hurting. You look like you're hurting. There's nothing glamorous about crying like that. And she's so good at just taking that on and just going with it. Good gracious. If I could just stand in her vicinity one day, that would be a dream fulfilled for me, because there's so much of her that I just admire so much and am so in awe of and inspired by, that you're just like, I love it. I love it. I love her. She's incredible. And we're gonna get stuck on Fences, right? Fences is one of those films that I relate to a lot, and I think a little bit am afraid of how much I relate to it. And not her character, but Denzel Washington's, because he is the dream unfulfilled, the dream unachieved. You know, he is the character of someone who, he had a baseball dream, but who had this dream his whole life long and never got to see it to fruition. And the resentment, the sadness, the disappointment, all of those things that he harbored, they festered, they grew, and it just exuded throughout his life and everybody in it. It touched everyone's life, this unfulfilled dream of being a baseball player, professional baseball player, and how good he was and how he could have done it. And I think one of my biggest fears in life, I'm a bit better now, but one of my biggest fears was turning into someone like that, was having this unmet acting dream and just making that my whole personality, making that the only thing people knew about me was that I had an unfulfilled dream that I never got to achieve what I wanted to achieve, that everything I wanted to become, I didn't get a chance to become, and I was run down by the man, and things didn't happen for me, but it happened for other people. And I was legitimately afraid of becoming that person over time. Because, again, I'm an unemployed actress, and acting lives in my veins like a living thing. I can't not be a creative. I don't know how to. I can't not want to act. You might as well say, like, I need to learn to breathe underwater. Like, can't do it. Because it's just who I am. And there comes a point where you sort of make peace that a lot of the dreams you had about stuff is not going to happen for you. And I think I've been super conscious about making sure that my dissatisfaction at not having achieved what I wanted to doesn't trickle out on the people in my life. That I still find joy in things, that I still find spaces to express myself, things to put my creativity into, so that I don't live this life of regret and intense disappointment with the way my life had turned out. But again, stunning film, stunning portrayal by both of them, Viola Davis and Denzel Washington, just cornerstones of black actors. But Auntie Vi, as I call her to myself, she is absolutely incredible. She is everything. And she is definitely one of my biggest inspirations in keeping going, in keeping pushing, in no matter how small the role is, the dream is bigger. No matter how insignificant a part you played in a film, you were just in a commercial or whatever, the dream is bigger. The purpose is bigger. So you keep going. You keep pushing. You keep doing what brings you joy and what speaks to your soul until you can't. There's a beautiful thing she says again in that very speech. The saddest place and the richest place in the whole world is a graveyard, because there's so many that is the place of the films never made, the poems never written, the songs never sung. And it is so important almost to go fervently towards your purpose, even if you think nobody will ever see it or hear it or listen to it. Do it. Go towards it fully. If not for their entertainment, but for your fulfillment. That felt very inspirational. I hope that translated. It was quite cathartic for me also to be able to speak about that. But honestly, the impact Viola Davis has had on my life and on my outlook of my career, there's nothing like it. There's no actor I've been more inspired by than her. And her philosophies and her views on the industry and on her life and the part she plays in it is something I carry with me throughout. So Auntie Vi, if you are out there and someone sends you this video and someone sends you this video, I don't know, do you need another daughter? Do you need a cleaning lady? Do you need someone to cook in your house? I can cook. Like, you like coming to South Africa, I can show you around. Just think about it. On that note, we're at the end of The Unemployed Actress. Guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you who are new, like, share, subscribe. For those of you who are old, like and share. For everybody, anywhere, do the things that need doing, please. I'm an unemployed actress who wants to be employed, so let's make it happen. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely fantastic week. Bye.